In 1990, one of the greatest comic book adaptations ever made burst onto the big screen. Warren Beatty's Dick Tracy. With its star-studded cast, bold colours, unforgettable villains, and a tidal wave of merchandise, this film became a short-lived but powerful cultural phenomenon. Now, more than 30 years later, this podcast is here to explore, unpack, and dissect this brightly coloured masterpiece, week by week, scene by scene. So pull up a chair at the Southside Warehouse, because there's going to be a big payoff.
Hello and welcome to Talking Dick, the Dick Tracy movie podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Simon Creswell, and joining me to talk applause once more is Mr.
James Tilling.
Give yourself an applause, James. Give yourself an applause.
Yeah.
We started talking applause last time. We realised it was going to be too long for one episode, so we split it into two. So now we're picking things up where we left off by deep diving into the world of applause toys. So, James, what's first on the list today? What are we going to start things off with?
There's stationery and small novelty items. So they had pencil toppers, erasers, party favour items.
Okay.
So that first one is the pencil toppers. So there's a picture of that we can show.
And who's in the pencil toppers?
So there's three pencil toppers. So there's like Big Boy, and they're like, it's like holding it, like the pencil toppers are like as if they're like a lamppost or a pole. So you've got Big Boy on one of them. Clutching his bag of money. Ah, you've got it. That's the one. Look at that.
There you go. Unsharpened, brand new. So yeah, it's Big Boy in the red again. He's holding a money bag. He's got a little gun, and it's great. It's a really nice.
Yeah.
It's attached, so it's not even a topper. It's literally attached to the pencil.
Oh, okay.
So it's all moulded in together. But yeah, love that. I don't know where I got that from. But,
that's cool.
It says applause and it says Taiwan this time. So they weren't just making in China. They were branching out to Taiwan as well. So yeah, that's the Big Boy one. And who was the other one?
So the other one you've got is Dick Tracy.
I've also got that.
Hey.
Again, pointing a gun. So you could be at school and have a good gun battle with Dick Tracy and Big Boy shooting one another from across the room.
You know, I think they missed a trick with the Dick Tracy one. They could have done him when he jumps onto the lamppost. So he's there like mid-whacking his chin and going, oh, like that, throwing back.
Just hanging on the top of your pencil, yeah.
Yeah, very, very niche kind of thing, but that's what, I think they could have done.
So I don't have the third one.
Oh,
I know.
So another set you've got to complete.
I know, it's going to be expensive this month.
Yeah. So yeah, that third one is flat top.
Yeah.
So, much kind of similar looking. He's gripping up the pole and he's got his Tommy gun, I think.
It seems with the merchandise, Dick Tracy and Big Boy tend to be the front runners. They get most of the merch. And then sort of in second place is a joint between Flat Top and Breathless. They're sort of like hovering in second place with Prune Face at third,
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the most marketing was done with Dick Tracy and Big Boy.
It was.
So yeah, I don't remember seeing these in the UK, but I guess they're on the counter in a card shop, 99p, 99 cents, they're
I
there.
can definitely imagine that.
Okay. I've also got this. I don't know if this is on your list. I've got a tin, a Dick Tracy tin.
Yeah.
But I think it's applause. It's got no stamp on it. And you open it up and it just says Dick Tracy
That's
inside.
cool.
Yeah, I think it comes as part of a set. I think there's a stationery set that it comes with that I don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. It says on the back, Pierre Henry, made in France.
Oh.
So maybe it's not applause.
Okay. Oh, God. This is another line we're going to have to go down.
It says Telex 605519F. What was Telex?
Oh, yes, of course. The Telex.
That's not even French for telephone, is it? Telex.
No.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, so ignore that. That might not be applause, but that's what I was keeping with my stationery.
Well, there is also under this kind of like, stationery and other kind of like small merchandise. There's some keychains or like key rings, I guess what we would call. There's some pins.
So what pins could you get?
So on the pins, they produced 3 key rings and 4 pin badges. I can go through the key rings, and you can tell me, is this like a little checklist for you to like, have you completed this set, or are you going to be missing any?
Go for it.
So we'll start off. There's the Dick Tracy key ring. So there's the Dick Tracy's little silhouette.
There it is.
There you go. Nice.
Got that one. Yeah. That says applause on the back. Taiwan. Yeah, Disney. Yeah. That's cool. I like that. I mean, they're very small. They're not like hugely big, but it looked good on your keys, wouldn't it? It just basically says, I'm into Dick. Basically, just telling everyone you're a Dick fan.
So now next one, there's a Breathless one.
There she is. Got the Breathless. Quite a different design for this one. It's got the red and white, the yellow Dick Tracy logo, and she's sort of got her arm balanced across Breathless, you know. So it's quite a cool keyring. I think I like that more than the Dick Tracy one because it's a bit more unique. And then the third one, the keyring, then is the Dick Tracy police car, and it says like Dick Tracy next to it. Yep. Hey. So I've got the full set. Is that the full set? You do. See, that's that should be all the key rings. And then of those same 3, they've reproduced them, but as pin badges. So they should, if you've got those, it's exactly the same thing, but just as a pin instead. Yep. So I've got the Dick Tracy and the Breathless. I don't have the pin badge of the car. So that I'm learning tonight. That's another thing I need. I need to make a checklist. And then there's one more pin badge, which I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this one is super rare. It's a flat top one. So this one's he's got it. He's got it. I was actually wearing this, I think, on the flat top episode we did. Oh, did you? Yeah. It's a little kind of Easter egg, but so that's really cool. I love that one. That is brilliant. Yeah. It's very comic booky, that one as well, because it's a square, it's on an angle. It's got this. He's shooting. It's brilliant. We'll put some pictures up on our socials for that. Nice. So brilliant. I'm just missing one of those pin badges, but they only did 4 of them by the looks of it. It's funny that it was like reading online. It said these would be in your impulse buy displays. Again, this is where I kind of think that it's just like a world that doesn't. I mean, pin badges, I think, is quite common now. Like kids want pin badges to put onto their school bags and stuff. Yeah. Stuff like that. So I guess it'd be like, in today's terms, it would be those kind of like collectors shops that are selling like novelty backpacks and pin badges and like Funko Pops, like that. That's where I could imagine all this stuff would kind of be. Like, well, it's always when I worked in retail, it was always about the upsell. Like when someone gets to the checkout, can you sell them this thing on the counter that's 99p? Are you interested in this wristband, or are you interested in this, chocolate? There was always that on the counter. So this is that perfect stuff, isn't it? I've got some pocket money. I've got £1 in my pocket. I'm going to get a keyring. Don't give me my change from that £10 note. Give me the keyring. Exactly. So your parents, they can't afford to buy you a Big Boy Caprice Playmates figure, so you're going to get a keyring instead for $1. Or a tiny little applause one that doesn't fit the scale of your Playmate. Great, brilliant. What am I going to do with that? Stuck with that. What's next on the list then? Gift sets and combo packs. Okay, is what I had. The only pictures I kind of found was like there was pictures of these bags that they produced. So they're like gift bags, aren't they? Yeah, gift bags in different sizes, small and large. And you've got looks like a really cool Breathless mahogany one. And then a couple with Dick Tracy on, and then one with him and the kid. Is that what you've got? That's right. Yes, yeah. So they look pretty cool. So again, I can only imagine that these were in the same gift shops. If you bought the mug, you could then, for another $1 or $2, you buy the gift bag to put it in. Kind of like you would do now when you get a gift bag for a present. Yeah, you can get Marvel ones now and Minecraft or whatever else. But I imagine being like 8 years old and getting a Playmates Dick Tracy figure in one of these gift bags. I mean, that's like with a little keyring chucked in as an extra. Best birthday ever. Yeah, it would be. That'd be amazing. Those bags must be quite hard to find now because they would just perish. Like everything else that Applause have made is either solid PVC
where it's metal. It's like it's literally going to last the apocalypse. Yeah, these bags, you think, God, if you got one of those in good condition, that'd be quite hard to come by.
I think I've seen the Dick Tracy one around. I've seen one of them looks familiar, but I certainly haven't seen the Breathless one, which also says Breathless Mahoney on it, which is also interesting. I don't recall another piece of her merchandise that says Mahoney.
No, that's a good point.
I'm just suddenly thinking of Police Academy.
Yeah.
So that was the give bags. So we can't be much left, is there?
No, so then the next one I've got is they made two limited edition figurines. So of Dick Tracy and Breathless on like what looks like a little wooden stand. I think they could be die cast. Like I haven't found out. I don't. To me, they don't look like plastic. And it says that they were limited to 5,000 each. Breathless looks really, really good.
I mean, the Dick Tracy one, looking at it now, obviously the picture is a sample or a test shot, so it may not be the finished product. But he's pulling back his jacket and he's looking at his watch, but his watch is facing slightly forward, so he can't see it. And he's looking up.
Yeah, as if to go, here, read the time, you do it.
Yeah, so he's looking forward, was holding his watch up, but also holding his jacket. It's a slightly weird pose. I don't think quite works. But they've nailed her. She's just coming out singing. She's got a hand on her hip, hand in the air.
Yeah.
I
I suddenly realised now with all the poses of Madonna that like they're how branded she was to how she stood and how she held herself. I can visualise that in the movie of her making those poses. Yes, it's impressive.
I'm just kind of having a look online now to see if there's any around. I found a Madonna one in the States boxed for £79. So I'm guessing it must be like, best part of $100.
Yeah.
And that one online is number 1,843. So,
wow.
But it does look good. They do look good. Certainly something we won't see in the UK. There's a Dick Tracy one online as well, £31 boxed. So obviously they're not like super expensive, but just not available to us.
No, yeah, exactly. Like so many things.
But they are out there. Yeah, they are. You can get them. So they're kind of a cool collectible to have on your mantelpiece.
Yeah, definitely. It would be another very cool display.
Anything left?
The sticker book.
Oh yes, yeah, I've got that here. So this was one we went over before. So it's a small sticker book. I didn't know it was Applause, but I can see it now. And as you open up, it's got different scenes from the film, the police station and the club. And it comes with 3 packs of stickers, which obviously Flat Top Itchy, the kids, the car, Big Boy, Prune Face, Breathless. So yeah, so it's a cool little piece, which I haven't used. I've been desperate to open them and start sticking them everywhere, but I haven't. I've resisted the temptation. So yeah, I think we covered that before, didn't we? As my purchase of the week.
We did, yeah. You just have to buy another one that you can open and stick, and one you can keep.
I can't find it. I think it'd be a struggle to find
Oh,
one.
God.
That was an impulse buy because I'd never seen it before, and something different from Applause. It isn't kind of like hard and plastic.
Yeah, I guess kind of on that note, then this will kind of lead us into the last section of this, which is the soft plush toys. So something else that isn't solid. There's 2 different ranges. They did a kind of a 9 to 10 inch one and a 12 to 14 inch. So we'll start off with the smaller ones. So these were kind of like, I guess you'd say like Action Man size or Barbie doll size, isn't it? To kind of compare it to
they're a bit smaller,
things.
actually. I'd say the best reference point is Mego.
Oh, really?
Those small Mego dolls.
Yeah,
I'd say that was probably the reference point.
Yeah. So these.
Who are you doing first then?
So we'll go first. So have you got Prune Face?
He's right here.
Look at that.
I got a bunch of these during COVID. I did buy a little job lot. I mean, they're bizarre. They are really bizarre because they're very flimsy. Like they are literally dolls. You can't argue they're action figures. They are dolls. Do they stand? Probably not. You can see the
Yeah,
legs.
it looks like they need like a little like a post stand.
They do, yeah.
So I mean, are they complete apart from the head? Is it completely soft?
So the head and hands are plastic, and the feet are plastic.
Yeah.
But I think that's a plastic bit on the end. So really, like a doll, this bit is plastic up to there.
Yeah.
So it's a soft, like a soft toy, and they've just attached plastic bits. But they've gone to like real detail on the tie. I mean, it's like a silk tie, with pattern on and a shirt. So they really have done a good job of making them look good. Just weird though, because there's no playability to this. You would struggle to, I guess you could move it around and do stuff, but it always looks like a zombie.
And another display, isn't it? Piece.
Yeah.
So funny enough, this is the only thing I remember seeing in an actual shop, not in the UK. So when we went to Florida in 1991, there was like a little kind of flea market that was nearby, and then there was like one of these souvenir stalls which were selling like toys and Disney stuff. And I remember them having like bins full of these. And we'd never seen them before. And it was like, oh, wow, they're like action men. And he picked them up and they're all just soft. And we were like, oh, that's disappointing. And we didn't want them because they weren't playable. It was like, well, what can you do with these?
Yeah, they're very light as well. It's I think they would break quite easily. But if you had the right display and the right lighting, I think it's more detailed than the Playmates. There's a lot of detail on there, so more realistic, I guess. So yeah, I've got a vague memory of that in the States. You're right, but they must have done them over here because I think I've seen them knocking around at like toy fairs and stuff. They must have been some in the UK somewhere.
Yeah, like it'd be like shelves and shelves of these toys, and then the demand would just fade completely, and then shops would then sell them off to other shops abroad, and then that's how they get. That's what like TK Maxx does in the UK now, is they get all this kind of like stuff that's come out of other stores. So you'll find items that only exist there. So that's probably what happened for us. There was probably some random shops or markets. Actually, the markets were the big ones in the UK.
Yeah,
they used to get a lot of this like stuff imported. So it could have been that's where they were found in the UK. People got them at markets.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Who's next on the hit list?
So next one, have you got Flat Top?
I have, in a lovely purple suit. He's got a little blue bow tie. Not quite in keeping with the character. I think white shirt and blue bow tie. I'm not sure he had that exact look. But yeah, another nice figure. All to scale, which is good.
Yeah.
And he has got a flat top,
Yes.
So yeah, good likeness on the face. Can't really fault the face. He's done a good job.
So I wonder if you could stand him up, but on his head.
That's a good question. I'll try and stand him on the laptop on his head. He kind of leans. Yeah, he leans forward. Oh, no.
Just seeing these two legs.
Hang on, I'm trying to use something as a base. It's like become the Dick Tracy experiments, wasn't it? There you go.
Oh, look at that.
So you can stand on his head. Stand on his head, but not on his feet.
Yeah, so, exactly. Yeah.
Again, zero playability.
Yeah.
Who's next?
The next one we've got. Have you got Itchy?
I think I not only have I got Itchy. I think I got you Itchy once, didn't I?
You did, yeah. I have got him. He's being boxed away with other toys, so I couldn't get to him. But yes, you're right. You did get him for me.
Yeah. Good, mean-looking figure. Again, they've really gone to work on these ties. Just another unique tie. I'd have to check the film to see if he's wearing that in the film, but
yeah,
they love their ties. Yeah, great, good face, good outfit. Yeah, I mean, you can't really get Itchy wrong, really, can you?
Yeah, that's good.
Don't know if he can do a little scratch. They can't really bend their arms that well, but he can. I'm very worried about breaking them.
Yeah, you're right. 30-odd years old.
30-odd-year-old dolls, yeah. But yeah, that's itchy to go with flat top.
Next one. So the next one have you got is Big Boy.
Collection without Big Boy, and he's in the red suit. So
Red suit.
we've got the pencil had the red suit, didn't it? And the little one has a red suit, but this one is pinstriped. So he's got the actual lines.
Oh, so they've actually put the actual pinstripes in. Wow.
Yeah. Again, it's got a really nice tie on there as well. And good likeness. It's not bad. It's got the mole.
I wonder, is the Big Boy in his red suit for everything that they've produced?
It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because even the mug has got a touch of red on the back. So yeah,
Yeah.
with these companies, my understanding is they had reference shots.
Right.
So they may have made this before the film, and they were sent a photo and said, "This is the character you're making." Perhaps they only had a photo of him in red.
Yeah, that's all they could
it's
go
quite
by.
possible. But interesting, they went for the black lines on this one, but they haven't done that on the others.
I guess it's a little bit fine to put that in as a detail on a small toy, but as he's bigger.
Yeah. It's another good piece. So that's one I would probably display at some point. I think that's quite a cool piece to display. Not that he'll stand.
Nice. Cool. Okay. So then next one is, have you got Dick Tracy?
I have. When I went to take him out of the box earlier, his hat came off. So just if we're deep diving on the applause stuff, let's just do it. So they glued the hats on, and the hats are quite heavy. So I think as long as you don't touch the hats, they're fine. Okay. But if you think, oh, I'll just pick him up by the hat. No good. No,
it's going to go straight off.
That 35-year-old glue is coming off. But underneath, it's got the tie, the suit. I think this undoes. You can undo his jacket. He's got a little belly there. Not a good likeness. Absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, he looks very like Ken.
He does. Yeah, generic. Generic kind of white-faced male, clean shaven. Yeah. But if you try and pull the jacket back a little bit, you've got a kind of slightly more Dick Tracy.
Yeah.
Not the best. They've all got detailed shoes as well. Just letting you know that they all seem to have.
Oh, wow.
I think they probably they've reused them, but he has at least got different molds. So that's Dick. Could probably take that jacket and convert it to the Playmates, couldn't you? You could probably use that.
Yeah. Cut it down,
and
yeah. Damn, we should have thought of that.
Chuck this in the bin.
Yeah, get rid.
Okay, that's Dick.
Yeah. So then the last one of this range, have you got Breathless?
This is a good piece. This is a nice piece. There she is.
Looks good.
She is good. I mean, you've got the high heels there at the bottom. She's got some detail on the back. Mole on her lip, earrings. I mean, this is a nice piece. Obviously, female dolls always work better.
Yes. She looks a little bit more solid, shall I say, than the others.
She does, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Not that she's going to stand because they're all too flimsy, but you could almost see a small child playing with that and getting away with it. Now, when I was searching online for this, they kept saying Dick Tracy Breathless doll applause with nipples in brackets. So a couple of people had put with nipples, and I was like, is there a variant without? Is there a variant with? Is it only the larger version that's got nipples? Do you want me to reveal on camera where she's got nipples?
Well, I'll be prepared to censor it if she does. So go on then, let's find out.
Well, I can't really break the dress, but she has got nipples.
She has.
I can confirm. I can put a close up of that on the socials or not. But she has got. There's like little plastic molded nipples. That's weird. Applause.
Yeah. No need.
Why'd they feel the need to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know whether the nipples version is rarer or not. If you, let us know.
Yeah.
Do you have the Breathless Mahoney figure doll with nipples or without?
Yeah.
So there's two other dolls then, is there?
There is, yeah. So then there is two others, which are these larger, I think they said 12 to 14-inch size. And that's a Dick Tracy and a Breathless again. Looking at it, it looks like exactly the same as the one you've got, but just larger.
Is the Dick Tracy a better likeness because it's got more scale to it? Is it look more like him?
Well, I don't know. The pictures that I found, which are from that booklet, does look a lot better. But these are like promo shots when it was probably like a prototype. And then in the prototype, it does look very good. The faces look really, really good.
Yeah.
But if the actual ones looked like that, I don't know. So I'd have to, look online. But without seeing a size comparison, even on an eBay post, you wouldn't really know which one I think you were buying, I don't think.
Yeah. It's tricky, isn't it? Because I've had a look in the past at these dolls online and they all look the same. I couldn't tell the size and what's what.
Yeah.
But I need to get them, obviously. It's complete now.
Absolutely.
I just can't keep up with the amount of stuff I need to buy now. So that's it from the catalogue, is it? That's all the stuff.
Yeah. So from the catalogue, that is everything that was in there.
Did you find anything else that wasn't in that catalogue that was made by Applause?
I couldn't find anything else, not conclusively. It definitely was Applause.
Yeah.
Did you find anything?
Just one thing that because, like you say, what's difficult with Dick Tracy and the branding is that every company that made Dick Tracy stuff uses the same branding, so that you have to really look to see the word Applause or somewhere on the packaging. But I did find a Dick Tracy detective badge pin. So it's a detective badge that's also in a packet. I guess you'd wear it as a kid, like you're a detective, and it does say Applause on it.
Okay.
It is £4.38 and £2.70 postage. After this podcast, I'm probably going to buy it, and then we can open it and have a look. Because that's the only thing I could find that wasn't in that catalogue. But I bet there's more stuff out there.
Yeah.
Because there's so much Dick Tracy merchandise. I'm not convinced that that's it.
No. Like other things I could imagine, like wallets. That would have been a common one.
Oh yeah, of course, because there was always wallets at the time, weren't there, for different like brands?
Yeah. And that you could just imagine in amongst the same aisles and all of this other stuff. Now that would be in there.
What's interesting is they didn't do any soft toys, like larger toys, like like teddies, like of Dick Tracy, because you had Applause were known for doing that as well. They're known for those soft toys, but I don't know, cuddly big boy to take to bed. I don't. Maybe there's no market.
Yeah. Well, that's probably where the those plush dolls that they've got that filled that. It was as a bit of a middle ground where it looks like it's a figurine, but it's not. It's a soft toy, and obviously that's something they were good at making because they aren't. They look like very well made. So it was like something that it could easily knock up and put together.
Yeah. I think Applause has been kind of forgotten, hasn't it, over time? You have the big toy companies, the Kenners and the Hasbros and Mattels.
Yeah.
But this kind of company that went bust 20 years ago has sort of faded into obscurity.
Yeah.
But lots of their stuff is out there. It's on the internet. I think they did Gremlins or something like that. One of those brands in the 80s. So it's kind of...
As you say, it was all the licensing. Really. Once you could get the licensing to a product or a company, like getting Disney, and then you get everything that Disney has and that you can make, and then that's how you can do it. Like today, it's like the Funko Pops. Again, I don't know how they managed to get. I don't think their licenses is because there is no likeness.
That's right.
You can have a Batman, but it looks exactly like Superman, but it's just painted differently. So they can get away with making as many as they want. But as soon as you make it look like something, then you've got to have the rights.
That's it, yeah. The likeness rights, yeah. Which kind of says to me, why don't Funko just do Dick Tracy? Because the only people making money from that will be Disney, really. Maybe, I guess it's probably down to Warren Beatty again. We need to do an episode on the rights, don't we? Because it keeps coming up.
We do. Yeah, exactly. We mention it a lot. So you're right. I think we do. We're going to have to come. We're going to have to cross that bridge soon.
We are, yeah. Okay, well, I think that's it for applause. I think we've covered everything we can. If we do find there's another 10, 15 items we've missed, we will come back and do an applause return episode, the return of applause. Any final thoughts out of all this merchandise, James? Anything that stood out for you that you really like or you might want to get yourself?
You've got nearly everything. There's very little that... I mean, other than me going out and getting the cars, that'd be anything that I'd have that you wouldn't have. I do like that mug, because I think the police car mug, I wouldn't mind getting that. I think that'd be quite a cool.
Oh, you would get the one I don't have, yeah.
Yeah, I would do, and then I'd remind you that I have that. So yeah.
No, that's top of my to buy list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna race you to eBay now and try and get that. Now, I do like the minifigures. I do think they're cool.
Yeah.
They're a nice little companion piece to the Playmates toys because they're different colours and different costumes. Yeah. And any of the Madonna stuff really pops, doesn't it? It's really good.
Yeah.
Her branding's really good on this. So if you're a Madonna fan, you've got tons of cool stuff here you can collect. But yeah, okay. Well, that's it. I think we've deep dived as much as we can.
I think so.
So, yeah, I think that's probably the end of the episode. No news this week and no purchases, but we'll be back next time with a purchase or two. Maybe I'll have like 5 purchases. We'll have to do an episode on purchases.
Yeah, exactly. Each week. Which applause section have you completed today?
It's a new feature. I love it.
Yeah.
But yes, okay, until next time, please make sure you keep talking Dick. This has been the Dick Tracy Movie Podcast. Yeah. Take care.
Cheers. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to get in touch, you can email us at dtmoviepodcast@gmail.com. You'll also find us on X and Instagram at dtmoviepodcast. Or come and join our Facebook group, the Dick Tracy Movie Podcast. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel for bonus videos and extra content.